What's up, everybody, and welcome to Namaste with Dr. J. Today we have a beginner's yoga flow that will help release tension in our hips. You can grab a blanket, a towel, or a block to use as a prop for any variations that you may need. Remember to listen to your body and honor its limitations. So find a comfortable spot, roll out your mat, and let's begin. Let's get started in a comfortable seated position with your legs crossed and your spine tall. I invite you to close your eyes and let your hands rest comfortably on your knees. If sitting cross-legged is uncomfortable today, you can use that towel or blanket or block to sit on and lift your hips. Inhale deeply, filling your lungs. Exhale completely, allowing your mind and body to settle into the present moment. Take a few moments to set some intentions for your practice today. On your next inhale, allow your right ear to drop to your right shoulder. And as you exhale, begin to bring your chin towards your chest and continue to roll your left ear to your left shoulder. On your next inhale, lift your chin away from your chest and roll your right ear to your right shoulder. Continue with this movement, listening to the guidance of your own breath. Allowing your movements to be smooth and effortless. On the next inhale, come back to center and take it the opposite way. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder, rolling around to the right side, moving with your own inhales and exhales. On your next inhale, come back to center. On your next inhale, raise your shoulders towards your ear, feeling the tension build in your shoulders. And as you exhale, release your shoulders down and back, creating a gentle shoulder roll. On your next inhale, find some stillness. Exhale completely. On your next inhale, bring your shoulders back to your ears. This time, roll your shoulders down and forward, creating a shoulder roll in the opposite direction. And breathe. On your next inhale, come back to stillness. Take a deep inhale, lift your hands overhead, and as you exhale, gently twist to the left, placing your right hand on your left knee and your left hand behind you for support. And breathe. On your next inhale, bring your hands back overhead, and as you exhale, gently twist to the other side, bringing your left hand to your right knee. Feeling the gentle twist in your side body. Inhale, bring your hands back overhead. Exhale, release your hands back to your knees. Alright, next, let's come onto all fours with your wrists stacked under your shoulders and your knees stacked underneath your hips. On the next inhale, lift your chin, arch your back, drop your belly to cow pose. As you exhale, round your spine, bring your chin to your chest, to cat pose. Move between these two poses, guided by your own breath. And next inhale, tuck your toes, spread your fingers wide, press into your hands, lift your hips up and back for downward dog. Relax your heels towards the mat. If they don't touch today, that's perfectly fine. If your hamstrings feel tight, you can keep a little bend in your knees, and that's okay. And breathe into the stretch. Move in with your own breath. Straighten one leg and bend one knee. Continue alternating, pedaling out the back of your legs. On your next inhale, lift your right leg towards the sky, and as you exhale, shift forward, bringing your right foot in between both hands. Drop your left knee towards the mat, untuck the back toes. Inhale, lift your torso. You can bring your hands overhead. You can bring your hands to your front knee. Allow your breath to deepen. Letting your hips settle into the lunge position. And breathe. And next exhale, release your hands back to the mat. Tuck your toes in the back foot. Lift your left knee. Send your right foot back to meet your left. Coming into high plank. Shift your hips up and back for downward dog again. With each breath, allow your heels to relax closer to the mat. No need to force it. On your next inhale, lift your left foot to the sky And as you exhale, shift forward, step your left foot through your hands. Gently place your right knee to the mat. Untuck the back toes. Exhale completely. And as you inhale, lift the torso. Bring your hands to your knees or up above your head. And breathe. With each exhale, allow the breath to sink your body deeper into the bones. Ensure the knee is tracking over your left ankle. Square your hips towards the front of the mat by pulling your left hip back and your right hip forward. On the next exhale, release both hands back down to the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the right knee, send your left foot back to meet the right. Exhale completely. And as you inhale, send your hips up and back to downward dog. On your next inhale, send your right foot up to the sky. And as you exhale, shift forward. Bring your right knee to your right wrist and your right ankle to your left wrist. Releasing your shin towards the mat, parallel to the front of the mat. Untuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and bring it back forward. Coming into pigeon pose. Find length in the spine. You can remain here if that's what your body is craving today. If you would like to take a variation, you can come down onto your forearms and breathe into the stretch. Whichever variation you took, if it feels uncomfortable in your hip, you can place a block or that blanket or towel underneath your right hip for support. And breathe. Inhale, press yourself back up with both hands. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, send the back foot to meet the right. Send the hips up and back for downward dog. On your next inhale, lift the left foot to the sky, and as you exhale, release your left knee to your left wrist And bring your left ankle towards the right wrist. Pick your right knee up and scoot your back a little. Again, you can remain here upright if that's what your body is needing today. Or you can take the variation coming down onto your forearm. And breathe. You can use those same props on this side if you need to. Remember to listen to your body and honor its limitations. On the next inhale, push your torso back up away from the mat. Press both hands into the mat. Tuck the back toes. Lift the right knee. Bring the left foot back to meet the right. And breathe. On your next exhale, release both knees down to the mat, spreading them yoga mat width apart. Bring the big toes to touch. Send your hands out in front of you and your hips down and back to child's pose. You can bring your forehead to the mat, or a block or towel or blanket, if that's what you need today. And breathe. Allow your breath to relax you in this calming position. For the next inhale, push yourself back up. Come to a seated position, placing the soles of your feet to touch. Release your knees out wide. Grab both feet with both hands. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, gently fold forward over your feet. You can place blocks underneath your knees for a little added support. And breathe. Allow your breath to sink you deeper into the pose. Don't try to force it. Inhale, lift your torso back up to a neutral position. Come to lie down on your back. Allow your legs to stretch out long. Allow your arms to rest wherever they comfortably may fall, with your palms facing skyward. Inhale deeply and exhale completely, allowing your body to melt into the mat. I encourage you to stay here for a few minutes, connecting with your breath. When you're ready, roll to one side, push yourself back up to a comfortable seat. Take one final deep breath. Inhaling deeply, exhaling completely. I'd like to thank you for sharing this practice with me today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, namaste.